Hey, I'm back with another update. Lost my camera charger in Nicaragua, so looks like all this is going to be recorded on my iPhone. Let's go! Officially in Costa Rica. We've been here for a little over a week, and so I just wanted to give you an update kind of on what life looks like here, what ministry looks like here, what has been going on. So I guess I'll start with where we're staying. We're staying in a little house not too far up the block from here. I'm actually in the local park here. There's a huge street art scene, which is really cool. You'll see graffiti like this all around Costa Rica. It's a pretty normal sized house with 50 of us living in it, so it gets a little tight sometimes. We had a lot of land in reap, so this is kind of a squeeze for us, but we're figuring it out. We're figuring out just kind of like the cost of living in community is sometimes you have to deal with stuff like that. We are right near San Jose, the main capital in Costa Rica. We're about a 15-minute bus ride outside of the city in a suburb, and a 15-minute walk from one of the biggest slums in Costa Rica, which is incredible that one of the biggest slums is next to one of the largest cities. It's really western here. We have like McDonald's and Wendy's and Starbucks and Quiznos and all the places that we've missed for so long. But it's funny because now that we have all those places, we miss like the small dumpling shop in Cambodia and like the injera places in Ethiopia, which is just really funny that you're never really happy. But it's really cool to have consistent internet now, so I hope that that will make it easier for me to post for you guys. So we'll see how many of these stories I can tell. Ministry has looked a little different this week. We have started by doing ATLs. So every afternoon we will go for about 3 hours and just go around and ask the Lord what He wants us to do that day. Our normal ministries don't start for till this week because last week was Holy Week, and Holy Week here, the week leading up to Easter, is a massive holiday like Christmas in America, but for a whole week. So everything's shut down. The ministries we're going to be working with for the rest of the time were shut down, and so really the only ministry that we could be doing was ATL. That was really, ATL has been really good. The 3 days that we were able to do it after orientation and stuff were very different. The first day we went to the main town and just walked around and asked people if we could pray for them, asked for what the Holy Spirit was prompting us to do. We got to pray for this little woman in the back of a flower shop, and she was super encouraged. But the cool thing about that was that we were walking past this flower shop and I heard the Holy Spirit tell me that we definitely needed to go in there, but my whole team was walking ahead and I didn't want to turn them around, so I figured, no, it's fine, like the Lord, like I don't really need to go in there. But He kept prompting me, and so eventually I said like, hey guys, we have to turn around. I feel like the Holy Spirit's calling us back here. And it was a really cool experience. Got to just pray over her and love on her. She's somebody that just doesn't really notice that much in everyday life, so it was really cool to be people that just notice her like the Holy Spirit did. Right outside of that flower shop was a woman with a small little table selling bracelets and just knickknacks. The funny thing was, while I was concerned about turning everyone around to go back there, my whole team was convicted that they should go talk to that woman that was sitting outside, which was really funny because there was just like a miscommunication there, and we both thought that we would do the other a disfavor by doing what everyone wanted to do anyway. So her family, the woman with the small table outside, actually still lives in Nicaragua, where we just came from, and she is sending money back to them because of the political crisis, which is really tragic that she had to flee here. But that's actually a really common story here, is you will find a lot of people in Nicaragua telling us that their families have fled here, and now that we're here, we have a lot of people that we're talking to saying that their families are back in Nicaragua, getting support from their relatives here in Costa Rica. It's really hard on them, just being separated from their family. The second day that we went to the ATL was at the local mall here. It is called the Terra Mall, and it was really hard. A lot of people were really busy, very invested in their just what they needed to get done, and so there wasn't really a lot of time for interruption from us or for requests for prayer or anything like that. So that was a really hard day. But the third day was probably my favorite. What ended up happening was one of the ministry hosts told us that there was actually a skate park up the road in the slum, and a lot of us, when we got here, bought longboards and skateboards to like ride around the city, and so he thought it'd be a good idea for us to take those and go up to the skate park, which turned out to be really, really awesome. A lot of kids showed up that weren't normally there. We had probably about 10, 15 of them, and like 3 of them were on skateboards, and the rest of them were on these BMX bikes, and they were really, really cool. They were doing tricks and like 360s, awesome stuff. So my goal is I want to go back there and actually make a video for them of them doing this stuff, because they never have somebody looking out for them. They really rarely have anybody making them feel special. So it'd be a really cool way to love on them, to make them just this cool video showing them like how awesome they are, making them feel like professionals. But also they have YouTube here, so I would be able to just post it on YouTube, and then they would actually be able to see it and show their friends and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, we will be gone for the next week, so I don't know when the next chance I'll get to shoot, edit, and upload that video will be. It'll probably be a couple of weeks, to be honest, but I'm really excited. I really want to do that. After ATL, we had Easter Sunday yesterday. We actually had it on the beach. We took a bus to the beach, had worship, had a service. A number of people were on the beach that weren't in our group, so it was really cool to see some of them joining the worship. One guy actually asked for prayer and got his knee healed, which was really cool. He started like jumping up and down. It was awesome. So we spent the day there, and today is Monday. We're back. So I'll tell you more in a little bit. So what this week looks like, actually, I don't really know what this week looks like. Our team, Hey guys, I'm back. So I want to tell you a little bit about what this week is going to look like, even though I'm not 100% sure what the heck this week's gonna look like. So let me unpack that a little bit. Today we had a teaching and have ATL in the afternoon, but 3 teams, our team and 2 of the women's, are actually prepping today to leave tomorrow for a week at a different ministry site. There we will be doing a bunch of different things, a bunch of different ministries, mainly manual labor. And so today is a lot of just getting groceries together, getting food for the week, because food won't be there, so we have to like shop for it, figuring out the budget, the menu, all that good stuff. So I actually won't be here this week until Sunday we come back. So I probably won't be able to post any more updates after this one, just because I won't have internet for the next week. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes.